Hi library friends, this is Miss Lian from the Huntley Area Public Library. We're back with another fun craft video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make hanging butterflies so we can transform your room into a butterfly garden. Let's get into the video. The supplies you'll need today are a couple pieces of plain white paper. You're going to want some markers, and then you're going to want to grab a pair of scissors. And then if you have a hole punch, you want to grab that. And then you're going to either need some yarn or a needle, a sewing needle, and some thread. First, we're going to be making the butterfly. What you're going to want to do to make the butterfly even on both sides, you're going to want to fold the paper in half, hamburger style. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to be cutting this part out. So then you're going to want to flip it to whichever way makes it easier for you to draw. So first what you want to do is draw the butterfly body. So the butterfly body is probably like a triangle. So draw half of a carrot or just half of an oval. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to draw one wing and then connect it. And then you're going to want to draw the other wing. And you can draw your butterfly however you want to. It's your butterfly. And you can make it as big as you want to. You can make it the size of the paper, or you can make it half of the paper so you can make two butterflies on it. It's just whatever you prefer. And then if you want, you can leave a little extra room for the butterfly's antenna. So now, what you're going to do is you're going to leave the paper hamburger style and you're going to cut out this half. So since the paper is folded, you want to make sure that the inside of the butterfly is on the half sheet so that when you open it up, it looks like that. So you're going to fold it in half and then you're going to cut out the outline of the butterfly. So I made my first butterfly a little bigger just to show you guys how I'm going to be doing everything. So what the folding the paper in half is going to do is going to actually make our butterfly even on both sides. So, if you open it up, the butterfly is going to be even on both sides. One side, yes, you are going to have the black lines, but you can easily, simply draw the black lines on the other side. Let's throw the paper away. Alright, so you're going to take your black marker and try and draw the outline on this side. So, I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but it'll actually help you a lot. Now if you want, you can actually take another piece of paper and kind of use it to draw the outline a little more. Now if you make any mistakes like I did, we can fix that no problem at the end when we're coloring. What you're going to want to do is kind of section the wings off so that you can figure out whatever color you want the different sections to be. So I'm just going to make some random shapes here in the wing. So this is however you want to decorate your butterfly. So you can see that both sides aren't the same, and that's perfectly okay. And now you're just going to want to color in your butterfly. Now, if you're a messy colorer like me, you might want to put a sheet of paper underneath your butterfly. It also makes coloring easier too. And here's our finished butterfly. The paper is going to be a little flimsy because the marker is making the paper a little wet. So you're going to want to let this butterfly dry, and then we'll be right back. So this is going to be the simple way. Fold your butterfly in half. Then you want to grab your hole punch. You're going to want to hole punch a punch up here at the top of the wing and then at the bottom wing. So now you're going to have 4 hole punches. So you're going to have one up here, down here, up here, and then down here. So if you don't have a hole punch, you're going to want to grab your scissors, bend the wing just a little bit, and then you're going to want to make a little cut. And then you're going to do the same thing at the bottom. So now you can't see the hole, but there are going to be 4 cuts in each of the wings. So there's going to be a cut right here, 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 and here. Then you're going to grab your yarn. You're going to want to get a pretty long piece. And then what you're going to do with the yarn is you're going to actually fold the yarn in half. And you're going to want to cut it in half. So now there's 2 different strings of yarns. Let's move all of our butterflies for a moment. What you're going to do is you're going to want to flip your butterfly over. You want to make sure that you get that crease that looks like that. You're going to want to take one end of your yarn and you're going to want to pull it through this hole. Just like that. So you want to make sure you have yarn that is going to fit through the hole that you made. Do that. And then you're going to put this end through there. So you're going to want to go on the colored side, through the colored side, and then through the non-colored side. Now you're going to grab your other bundle of yarn and do the exact same thing. So now that both of the yarn is through the 4 holes, what you want to make sure is how you want the butterfly to look. So if you want the butterfly to look like its wings are together, you're going to want to pull it really tight. If you want it to look a little bit looser, like it's flapping in the wind, you're going to want to pull the string apart just a little bit so that when it's hanging, it looks like that. So we have this first string here and the second string here. So now you can see that the butterfly is flying at an angle. If you want to pull it so that it's flat, you can do it like that. And if you want to make it so that the butterfly is flying more upward, you're going to want to tie this knot a little farther down. So depending on where you tie your knot, where you connect these 4 strings together, is where your butterfly, the angle your butterfly is going to be flying at. So how you're going to tie it is you're going to wrap it around. Now since this is going to be thicker string, you are going to be seeing the string a little bit more, but that's okay. And then you tie it, and then your butterfly is going to be flying. Since the string is pretty thick, you are going to be seeing the strings, but that's okay. Now what you're going to want to do is cut out 3 of the strings. So you're going to want to find the longest string and keep that one. So let's see, the longest string is going to be this one, so we're going to cut out the 3 right here. You're going to want to cut it right where you tied the knot. Now your butterfly is hanging on 1 string. So this is example 1. This is the simple version of the butterfly. And now we're going to go to the advanced way. So for the advanced way, you are going to want to get some thread and some needle. Now you do want to be careful since you are working with a needle. Alright, so I grabbed a pretty medium size, about 3 fingers long, and then you're going to want to grab some string. We're going to actually want to cut this in half just like we did to the other one. So pull the 2 ends together and try to find where the middle is. Right here. So you're going to want to cut that middle piece in half. So since you are using a sewing needle, you aren't going to need to use the hole puncher. So you're going to want to thread your needle. There we go. So now what you're going to do is fold your butterfly in half. So since our butterflies are even, the holes are going to be the exact same holes on the back side as the front. Alright, so we have our needle threaded and we have the 2 dots on the butterfly. What you're going to do is you're going to poke your needle through the hole, the top holes of the butterfly. It's going to go through both of the paper. You're going to want to be careful because the needle is going to be coming out of the other side of the paper. Now you want to pull it just enough so that that end of the string is all the way through, and then you can take it out of the needle. And then we're going to thread the other string through the needle, the same needle that we just pulled out. And then you're going to want to go to that second dot that you made and poke the needle through both sides of the paper. So you want to make sure that your fingers aren't in the way of the needle so they don't get pricked. And you're going to want to pull until that second string, that shorter string, is through the hole, and then you can pull your needle out. And then again, you're going to want to figure out what angle you want your butterfly to be flying at. So it doesn't matter right now about how open the wings are. So the more you lift the bottom wing, you're gonna get more of an the butterfly going down. The less you lift it, you're gonna have the butterfly going up. So you just want to figure out wherever or however at angle you want your butterfly to fly at. So I want my butterfly at kind of a more upper angle. So we're going to tie the knot right here. As close to the knot as you can. And then you're going to want to pull at the yarn or the string or whatever you're using. And then you have your hanging butterfly. So now we have both of our butterflies. This is the yarn one, the easy, simple version, and then this is the string one, which is the more advanced version. I say it's more advanced because the string is harder to work with than a thicker string of yarn. So you are going to need your parents' help to hang up your butterfly, or an adult, or anyone taller, to be honest, because I need someone taller to help me. So depending on where you want your butterfly to hang is going to be where you want to tape up your butterfly. So depending on how low you want it to hang is going to be where you want to tape it. So now I'm going to get someone that's taller to help me tape up this butterfly. And that's going to be how your butterfly is going to look. Now you're going to want to hang a couple more around it so you can make it a garden of butterflies. So I have all my butterflies hung up. You can see that you can make it shorter, longer, however low you want the butterflies to be reaching, and you can actually make it as big as you want, or you can make it even as small as you want. And then you can also make the butterflies fly in different directions, or fly straight or up. You could probably angle some of the butterflies down if you wanted to, but since the butterflies that are on the thin string, they actually kind of look like they're flying around since they are on a thinner string. And this one occasionally moves if there's some wind blowing, so you got your butterfly garden. Thanks for watching. Make sure you log on to huntleylibrary.org for all your digital content you have access to with your library card. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.